Well, it's nice to come in here smiling for a change. I think it's the uniform. I think this is the uniform we ought to wear. All kidding aside, great to break that losing streak, get on track. Blanco, big 3-run home run. Rupp, a good game, nice opposite field home run. Good to see our right fielder, Paredes. We have guys coming and going, but Paredes, good to see him break through, get an RBI single, and Velasquez had some issues. He just didn't economize his pitches. We talked about it before the game. What does he have to do? He's got to economize pitches and not have 90 or 100 pitches after 5 innings, and he wasn't able to do that tonight. But we got through it. Bailey did a great job. Neris did a good job. Bailey limited the damage, so did Neris, and Gomez was good.
How do you pinpoint what Vince is doing? I mean, I know obviously he has to attack, but it just seems like a guy with kind of an aggressive attitude, but it doesn't translate or hasn't translated in the last 6 weeks to the way he's attacking.
Yeah, well, it's, I sound like a broken record. It's about command of your stuff, and when you're kind of spraying the ball right inside and outside the strike zone, and you're not getting strike calls, and you're behind, and you're throwing a lot of pitches. You need to get some 1 or 2 pitch outs, and he's not doing that. He strikes out a lot of guys. I remember when I was with the Expos, Felipe used to tell Pedro Martinez, I know you're getting a lot of strikeouts, but you need to economize your pitches. You're going to try to get strikeouts, and you end up throwing a lot of pitches, and you can't do that for a lot of years. So he just needs to do that. He's young, and he's learning.
Was there an issue the way he walked off the mound and kind of...
I didn't like the way he gave me the ball, and we talked afterwards, and we're cool. Not an issue.
When you see the offense go like you did today after so many tough times we had, how much of a relief, for lack of a better term, to see the guys hit today and hit well today?
It was a big relief. Nice to get a 6-run lead for a change, and Whitey Blanco once again got a huge hit for us to give us some breathing room, which we obviously needed going down to the end of the game. So, anytime we score 6 runs, it's a big deal around here. But I'm hoping this is going to get us going a little bit, loosen us up a bit. A few guys got some hits, and we'll go from there.
Is it especially satisfying to see who was doing it for the most part? Herrera with the walks, Franco and, Joseph, those guys? Without question, those are the important guys. They're all important guys. We need to score more runs. Tonight was a good indication that we still have it. We're still capable, and Nelson's a pretty good pitcher, so it was nice to see. Franco even drove in a run. That was good to see. He still doesn't look like he's locked into where he needs to be, but he's sneaking a hit in here or there, and it's great to see.
There were times tonight when Velasquez had men on base that he was taking like 30, 35 seconds in between pitches. Is that something that concerns you, or is it just...
Well, he's learning, I don't know if it doesn't concern me. I wish he would set a quicker pace, It's not a concern at this point because he's trying to learn not only about how to pitch at this level, about the hitters, but about himself. And sometimes, it's pretty nerve-wracking out there. The concentration is important, and it happens sometimes. And as we go along, he's going to develop a nice rhythm and understand the flow of the game a little better.
So was it just pitch count that caught up to him in the 5th, or was it something else that changed in the 5th?
Well, I took him out because I didn't like the way he was pitching, and then also he had 92 or 94 pitches in the 5th inning. He wasn't going to go any farther, and frankly, I wanted to win that game.
But, he was pretty dominant through 4. And then he loaded the base with nobody out in the 5th. What changed in the 5th other than just that his pitch count was getting up?
Well, through 4 innings he might have been dominant, but he didn't really show command of his stuff. It was iffy. Everything was iffy. He threw quite a few pitches. Excuse me. We needed a 2 or 3 pitch inning here or there, an 8 pitch inning, and we didn't get it. And certainly if you're going to do that through 4 innings into the 5th inning and continue to do it, obviously you don't have good command of your stuff, which means I can't count on you to make the pitch you need to make. You're just as likely to make a mistake than you are a good pitch.
Is that part of the learning process for him? Do you have to show him at that point? I mean, you have your own reasons, obviously, you want to win the game for pulling him out at that point, but does it help stress the point to him?
I hope it does. I mean, this isn't instructionally where you let a guy, get through it. I mean, at this level, you have to win. You have to win games, and it's very important. Down the road, I'm sure he learned something from that tonight. Nobody wants to. I didn't want to take him out of the game with a lead in the 5th inning, nor did he want to come out. But sometimes it happens.
Okay.